We all have heard about computer programming gaining a lot of popularity in the past 3 decades. So many students these days want to opt for a computer science stream in order to get a job at a dream tech company like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, and whatnot. Programming is quite literally all around us. From the takeout order we order to the movies we stream, code enables everyday actions in our lives. Tech companies are no longer recognizable as just software companies. Instead, they bring food to our door, help us get a taxi, influence outcomes in presidential elections, or act as a personal trainer. But what is programming? Well, in this video, we are going to discuss exactly that. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to never miss an update. To put it simply, programming is giving a set of instructions to a computer to execute. If you have ever used a cooking using a recipe before, you can think of yourself as the computer and the recipe author as a programmer. The recipe author provides you with a set of instructions which you read and then follow. The more complex the instructions, the more complex the result. Okay, so now I know what is programming, but what's coding? I'm here to learn how to code. Are they the same thing? While sometimes used interchangeably, program and coding actually have different meanings. Programming is the mental process of thinking up instructions to give to a machine, like a computer. Coding is the pieces of transforming those ideas into a written language that compilers can understand. Over the past century, humans have been trying to figure out how to best communicate with computers to different programming languages. Programming have evolved from punch codes with rows of numbers that a machine read to drag and drop interfaces that increased programming speeds with lot of other methods in between. You might have seen some programming languages or some drag and drop instructions. Well, that's also how to programming. But what is so cool in programming that it will be the highest paying job in the future, and why should you start learning it from right now? Well, there are many reasons why you should start learning programming right now. But here are some main reasons. If you want to make some Android apps or games, you can do that using programming. Program controls robot, which can do whatever you want, like the space rover which are on Mars, the Perseverance rover on Mars, collecting samples of the Martian surface. Exactly that. We can do that from programming. Programs can control cars and drive them automatically. A good example of this is Tesla. They manufacture cars which can drive on autopilot, and you can just rest and let the car drive for you. Program can detect cancer diseases from a huge amount of data, which is really good, if you ask me. Programs make possible to help Pixar make their awesome animated movies, which I have watched from my childhood. It also helps to make popular websites like Facebook, Google, YouTube, Wikipedia, and other websites that you use on day-to-day basis. So where should you start learning programming? Well, lucky for you, you can start just from here. I am going to launch my full-on course which will teach you some basic programming language. If you are wondering what is programming language, it is simply to communicate with a person, we need a specific language, right? So to communicate with a computer, we need a programming language. That's a simple definition for programming language. We will make a single video for it as well. But I'm launching a course which will help you to learn some basic programming language. So stay tuned for that. And that's it for today. See you next time, and until then, peace.